Hello, everybody. Welcome back to part 2 of Can Guitar Players Also Play Bass Guitar? We had a bit of fun with you in part 1. And are you worried that the internet now hates you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, you know.
Okay.
So I was a little bit...
Well, I'm about to play bass in front of you in a moment, so keep that thought in mind. So Julie is obviously a very nice person. That was a joke. Totally on me. Thank you for letting me post that. That was a lot of fun. We're going to go slightly more in depth with Can Guitarists Play Bass?
Yes.
So you are a bass player. Tell us
Yes.
about you as a bass player first. Are you a guitarist?
No, not at all. So I can just tell you my experience. I just bought a guitar and I have to learn all the shapes by heart because, of course, I don't know how the shapes are. So I just know, okay, the first 4 strings on the guitar, I know every tone and I know where it is, but chords, I don't know how to play the whole
we should
thing.
do Can Bass Players Also Play Guitar at some point.
Yeah, we should.
I'm looking forward to that one. Okay, so you were going to give me the bass and let me show you some stuff. But first, do you want to talk about the main differences between the instruments?
Yes, I think the two most differences between the two instruments is, first of all, they have a completely different function in a band, for example. And second, the register. When you play a low E on the guitar, it's around 82 hertz. And when you play a low E on the bass, on a 4-string bass, you have to say, it's a 41 hertz. So it's physics that the bass is the foundation, I would say. So it has a different function in a band.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And also, you don't necessarily have to play the bass behind your head
You don't have to.
or have competitions with other bass players.
Yeah, but what I see when I have a lot of friends who are playing guitar and playing bass, and what I see is that they know the fretboard very well, so they know exactly what notes they're playing, what is really cool, and they know a lot of triads and a lot of inversions. I have to say, sometimes bass players don't know a lot of inversions, so that is maybe a point where we could learn something from you.
Just representing the entire guitar community right now.
But now it comes.
Here it comes.
I think when guitar players play bass, you can see they have a really bad right hand technique. So they're not used to this. So I think that most of the time they're playing with the pick. That's first of all. And second, they have too long fingernails because of the, yes. And maybe someone likes the sound, but I hate the sound when it turns into that, yes, into this fingernail sound. I don't like this. And most of the time they're playing too much, I would say. So
that was the first thing I was going to say.
Yeah, the function of the band, it's really hard also for me to play just a groove, 10 minutes groove, without a fill-in. And it's really hard. Never play a fill-in.
Playing the same thing for 10 minutes?
For 10 minutes and always stay on the groove. You know, I think there are 2 types. I think a person who can really hear the music itself and not just the line he's playing. So it always depends on what should I give as a bass player to the song that makes the song the best out of it. And that's really hard sometimes. And some people are just listening to their lines, what they're playing, but not in the context with the music.
I think we're going to pass the guitar over to me.
Yeah.
I love this guitar. This bass, sorry. And I'm going to play some stuff, and then Julia's going to try and give me some tips on how I can be less of a guitarist and more of a bass player. Okay,
Right.
Here's attempt 1.
But that's not bad, actually.
I can hear
we can work on your right hand technique because you can hear when you play the E string is always ringing out. So you have to develop a muting technique so that you can't hear the E string anymore, so that this is off.
I'm aware of this, and I've been using a fret wrap.
No, but a fret wrap isn't for bad muting technique. It's
I know
just for...
But it makes me sound better.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, just if you didn't hear it, I'm doing.
Your thumb up this fret. No, I will show you.
So you're using finger number 2
yes,
to mute.
mute.
Another thing that guitar players like to do on basses is this.
You want to slap?
Yeah, I mean, as a guitar player, we just want to show off, you know? And I am representing all of us in that one. Like just... I love the sound of this bass.
But you play it just with one finger.
Yes.
You can work on that.
Thanks, Julia. I'm getting my bum handed to me right now. Already, you've gone too far for my little hands and fingers to understand what you're talking about. My brain gets it, I understand the theory, but I obviously need to practice that. So
that's a feeling you have to get.
What if, and I want to hold a pick, what if I go away and practice that and you come back at some point, show me like part 3 of this series.
Perfect.
And we do left hand stuff.
Yes.
Because I can nail that with some practice. So, to answer the question, can guitarists also play bass? The answer is, yeah.
When they practice. But, I mean, there's a reason why you hire a bass player and not a guitar player who plays bass.
Bass players, unite. Guitarists, stop playing all those notes, right? Julia, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
That's kind of it for the video. If you guys got any more tips, leave them in the comments down below. Please don't rip apart my bass playing too much, but please give props to Julia because I love watching and hearing her play. And we're going to make some more videos with you, and we'll see you in the future. Click subscribe, the bell icon, likes. Do you want thumbs up or thumbs down in this video?
What the people think.
Okay, well, if it's thumbs down, aim them at me. If it's thumbs up, aim them at you. Be nice. See ya.